Okay, hello, good day everyone, and welcome back to my vlog updates on the wet dock. So, from what we're looking at now on my, from the previous update, the gangway has just been installed, but now our gangway has now been transferred from that old, structure there. It has now been transferred here on the starboard accommodation gangway. So yeah, they kind of disassembled it while before my shift, and they moved all, let's just say all the traffic now on our starboard accommodation ladder. So yeah, I would just like to keep an update on that, on what's going on here on the wet docks. So from what you're looking at, you can see now that the ISPS has now been transferred here. And now I've moved in, or the watchman, has now moved into a more safe and secure location here. So I am now using the watchman's shelter here. Unlike back couple of days ago or a week ago, I was just having just only a piece of tarpaulin covering my head in that pathway. Now I've kind of moved on now on this one, so it's much more comfortable having inside the shelter gangway than just a piece of tarpaulin. I'm more sheltered from the elements. Anyway, probably I'll make a video about on how I am going to step down outside the ship. So from what you're looking at here, you can see that the gangway now has been rearranged here all the way up to this. So yeah, I would just like to make a video out of it in broad daylight so we can take a clear look on exactly how crew gets, the staff here from the shipyard gets in and out. So they are now using this one as the main passage going in and out of the ship, the accommodation ladder. Honestly, I think it's a very good idea that they used the accommodation ladder for as the new gangway, because at the same time it kind of hits two birds on one stone. One, it basically makes the passageway going in and out of the ship more safer. And then at the same time, we wanted to test the newly installed accommodation ladder. So we can't, we kind of had of us testing it on ourselves. So why not test it on the unsuspecting workers, shipyard workers? So it's more like hitting two birds on one stone. You make the passageway much safer, and two, we're now testing it on the unsuspecting shipyard workers and see if the accommodation ladder holds up on its function. So for now, it's coffee break here on this ship. There's nothing much to do. Everybody's went inside on the accommodation to have their coffee, and unfortunately, they forgot me. They were supposed to relieve me so I can have a coffee break, but I don't know. I guess they kind of don't feel like it right now. But anyway, that's okay. I'll still have enough time anyway to cover my videos. Well, at least it gives me enough time to, you know, make videos on what's going on anyway. And like I said, I'm going to keep an update or almost an everyday update on what's going on our wet docks here. So pretty much we're still continuing on to the usual maintenance work that we're doing here. Me, on my case, I am now the full standard security guard guarding the gangway or the pathway or whatever you call it, the passageway going in and out of the ship. And this is the only passway, only one path going in and out of the ship. So it's mostly, good for security in some extent. But security isn't exactly much of a big deal here because this is a European port, not an Asian or Brazilian or South American or even African one, where you have to keep a vigilant watch on your gangway station. European ports and shipyards are pretty much safe. There's no incidents of theft or other shipyard workers trying to bag one of our ship's property. So there, probably I'll have another update during nighttime, and I'll try to make an attempt and see if I could, step on land. And I want this action camera to see it personally that I've already stepped it, or I mean, I want these action, or this vid. Sorry, I mean, my English isn't very good. So I want my action camera to film it cutting that I am. I mean, I want my action camera to film that I am stepping on the land on Denmark. So yeah. So I think it's pretty exciting that I will have to make an attempt to, step on the soil of Denmark and see what happens there. But of course, I cannot do it right now because there's a lot of workers running in and out on right now because it's working hours. And the only reason why there's no people around at the moment is because, well, it's coffee break. And yeah, I guess I have 20 minutes more. So yeah, and you can see that they're also doing their coffee, so everybody's at break right now. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna keep updated. I'm not gonna hold on this vlog video for now, so I'll continue my vlog on my night shift. So I'll see you in a few moments. Alright, hello, welcome back. So it's been quite a, well, actually it's just only a few minutes if you take a look on the video, but actually I have to wait for several hours to, to make a good opportunity in going down. But in any case, I'll, even if I don't make a video, I'll still go down because there's some issues regarding the new gangway right now. Something to do with the high tide and low tide of the situation, and if there's a low tide I had to readjust. High tide or low tide, sorry, high tide or low tide I have to readjust the gangway. Apparently if I didn't adjust, it's gonna hit on the railings and the gangway further down. So right now I have to go and check the gangway for myself now and see if it's gonna get hit or something. So I have to manually check it down. Oh god. Yeah. So okay, I'm just doing this because I have to adjust the simply just have to adjust the uh, gangway ladder or accommodation ladder. Hopefully it will not hit on something. Okay, right now, right. Okay, so from the looks of it, it seems that the height of the gangway and this railing is sufficient enough. I don't think it's gonna hit anytime soon from the looks of it. So I just have to keep in mind that the high tide or low tide of situations here. But I think it's high tide because the fenders are almost flooded. And judging from this one, it's also high tide because of the markings. So anyway, welcome to Denmark. I kinda, well, now stepping on the soil of, well, technically I'm not stepping on the soil. I have to wait here for a second. Well, I'll do that later on. For now, I'm going to, this is mostly purely work right now, what I'm doing. I'm, well, trying to inspect the gangway if it's, in proper order. Anyway, from the looks of it, it seems it's proper order, so it has at least half a meter space. So probably I have to check this one an hour later. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just gonna go up and yeah, I'm just gonna go up and back to my well, my gangway watchman station or watchman's shelter. I'm not sure if it's a watchman's center. If, I should call it watchman's center. I know it's a shelter. Okay, but at least it makes me assured that the gangway will be fine for the next hour or two, I guess. So I'm gonna check it anyway, hour by hour. Whew. Well, I really have to catch my breath because that accommodation ladder is really steep, and it takes a. Sorry, I'm still catching my breath here. It takes a good amount of effort just to get up on this ship. Whew. So I'll continue on with my video later on you know, stepping on the soil of Denmark, even though I'm stepping on a rocky industrial area. For now, I had to do that move, or that move was necessary because I just wanted to make sure that the gangway is really secure and will not get damaged. After all, we just got that installed, and the gangway is the gangway accommodation is just new, and we don't want it to get well, it can be destroyed, but not on my watch because I'm the one who's going to get blamed for it. So anyway, I'll keep you updated on my vlog. So for now, I'm just gonna catch my breath. Okay, just a new update. Actually, just only a couple of few minutes update. I was ordered by my officer in watch to clean the starboard deck store near the midship. So apparently, to be specific, the SOPEP locker. So what I'm going to do now is go there and clean the whole um, area. Specifically, the fire extinguisher rack that's been placed on the that's been placed there. Or yeah, to be specific, this is the midship deck store, starboard side, or the SOPEP the SOPEP store. So fortunately, I already have a broom right now, so probably he's referring to this area, which I have to clean. Anyway, I don't mind at all if that's a new update, because I could use a change of pace from my monotonous gangway watch. And yeah, I'm going to clean this one. I'll probably need a mop later on. So what I'm going to do is just basically erase this rust marks, so I'll probably get a mop. So pretty simple stuff, I guess. Nothing too complicated. Just basically clean the whole area. Okay. Now the only I guess challenge here is finding a decent mop and a squeegee to wash this one. Apparently, this ship has a nasty habit that the tools and equipment suddenly disappear if you need them. So in my case, I'll probably have to find a mop and a squeegee just to mop the whole place. Okay. Right, so I guess I have to mop this one, and yeah, I'll clean this one. So I'll just go up, make a next update after I finish cleaning this. In the meantime, I'll go find myself a mop and squeegee and probably some soap and I don't know. Yeah, soap or anything that could clean that surface. Okay, so that was that was fast. I was expecting that I'll clean this in at least an hour or and a half, but apparently I just cleaned it less than 20 minutes. So right now, I just only used a mop and a broom. So at the moment, the only thing I have to do right now is just basically return all this equipment that I took on the aft area. So yeah, I'll just have to return this one. Okay. Whew. Okay, well, at least it only took me quite a few minutes to finish the cleaning. I was initially thinking that the cleaning might took at least 30 minutes or more, but from what it looks like, I just finished it within 20 minutes, which saves me a lot of money. I'm sorry, sorry, not money. I mean time. It saves me a lot of time. Sorry, my English wasn't exactly that good right now, or isn't exactly that good. But I'm still practicing on my English. That's why I'm making vlogs in the English language. Apparently, Filipino languages, or the Filipinos aren't, later generations of Filipinos aren't really that good in English compared to the Filipinos way back during the 80s or 90s, where English was the mainstay language. Well, back a few years back, actually a decade, my English was basically unmatched. I mean, it was so fluent that some people, if they don't personally knew me, they might think of me as some sort of Australian guy. Yes, my English back a decade back has an accent. Some people might mistake it to be Australian, and some people mistake it to be British. But right now, my English skills have already degraded to the point that it's not that I'm. Well, shall we say that my English is degraded to the point that it's not very good. But back was but that but my English was back then. Well, I was working in the call center, so my English was very good at that point. But nowadays, my English isn't exactly uh, up to the conversational level. But who could blame me? I wasn't practicing English for 15 years. So don't expect me to learn English fluently within a few minutes. But anyway, my English is still good. I mean, at least if you would compare it to other Filipinos, but not exactly as good as you might mistake me as a foreigner or something. And honestly, I kind of miss those days when my my English language was quite good, or how the way I speak English was looking more like I was a foreigner or something. So, for now, probably I'll just keep practicing my English, and hopefully I'll. I'm sorry, I keep buckling at the same time because, like I said, my English skills are not that good. In fact, it's severely degraded. But that really happens when I'm not practicing English for about a decade. Maybe someday I'll go back to the call center and practice my English. There I could at least have my English corrected. But for now, I'm a seafarer and English skills aren't really that necessary. In fact, it's not really that requirement at all. It's more like optional. So, okay, so my helmet strap just broke and I have to fix it. Okay, I'll just be keeping this post updated. After all, I'll be on my next update vlog, or I mean on my next entry. I'll probably be going down now on that part and stepping on Denmark. But actually, the reason why I'm going to step is because I have to check the gangway. So just give me a few minutes. I'll just correct my helmet strap here. Right, so I've already fixed now my helmet strap, and we'll be going down on the gangway in a few minutes. I've already put up the light there, so it's illuminated. So let's just give me a few seconds here, just to adjust my gloves here, and put on my gloves, and then we'll take a peek, or we'll set foot on Denmark. So I'll just like to check on the gangway. So just keep in mind that I'm doing this not because of fun. Well, actually part fun, but mostly it's work related. I have to check if the gangway has a proper distance from the shore platform here. Of course, it's not to damage the newly built gangway or the newly installed gangway. Hopefully the tides aren't really that high. Okay, just give me a moment here. So did it raise? No, I think it just went a little bit lower, but that's about it. It's not really that high and not really that low. So it's probably half a meter from this platform. Now with that out of the way, I'll probably have to set foot and take a look on the nearby surroundings. But I'm not gonna go anywhere far from my ship. And yeah, I think it's a great opportunity anyway. So we also tie our gangways here. You could find slots on the side of a ship with this kind of stuff. You tie your gangways here or pilot ladder. So you can see there are 3 spots there. 2, this is for the pilot ladder, and this is for the accommodation gangway. I think all ships have these kinds of markings on the sides of the ship. It is not usually viewed if we're taking a videos if we're up on that ship. So you can only view it if you go down on the shore and look on the side hull of the ship. So we usually tie the accommodation gangway on that. I'm not sure if it's visible in my action camera here. You usually tie the um, I'll keep it. So this is the hole that I mentioned. And you tie the accommodation ladder there, just to fasten and secure it. Of course, if you're rigging the pilot ladder. So right now, I think. Okay, so I'm stepping now, a few millimeters. Okay, there we go. If you ask me, I am now stepping on Danish soil, and I am just on the side hull of the ship. So I think everything's doing good here. So you can see it that well, that it's all in order. It's not hitting the platform or anything, so we're good with that. At least what I know of. So anyway, I'll just try to walk a little bit south and just enjoy the view. But hopefully I'm not gonna go stray. I'm just gonna go to the direction where we land our garbage and material. So anyway, I'm still allowed anyway, as long as and I can take videos. So from the looks of it, as you can see, the ship doesn't have any cargo, so you can see the keel line there, and also the rudder. Now on this spot, this is the spot where we land our garbage using the provisional crane, which is way up there. So yeah, I am now stepping on Denmark. So it's more like well, it's an industrial zone, so there's nothing much to expect. It's very rocky. But I was thinking maybe we could go on a shore leave, but I don't think shore leave will be good, will be available, or it's not guaranteed if the shore leave will be good. But in any case, I would just like to show where we land our garbage and other material stuff. So you can see this is the garbage coming from the engine room. We just dump it here. There's a dumpster where we have to put it, and in the morning it is collected by shipyard workers. Anyway, there's nothing to be afraid of because there's no no one guarding this area. So I can walk freely. So it's kind of nice that I can now walk on land at least for a few minutes. I'll just reason out that the reason why in case I get asked by the ship officer why I step it down is because I wanted to check the gangway and see if it's not hitting on the shore platform. After all, we're having high tide or low tide. Uh, we're having a high tide and low tide situation. So we'll just want to make sure that the gangway is in order. After all, I'm the gangway watchman. It will be bad for me if I just said if something happens to the gangway, and I might get blamed. So we don't want that. So this is our old gangway, the old wrecked up gangway. Well, the bosun and the other AB just salvaged it for parts, so it's mostly a skeleton husk now. So let me take a look. What's this this booth? Always curious about this one. Well, fortunately, there's no cameras. It's just basically some power switches. Power switches connecting to the shore. Probably this is being used as outlet for welding. Yeah. You know, the view and then this video would have been much nicer and clearer if I was taking this video during daytime. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people that might see me taking a video and wearing an action camera, and I don't want to get exposed on that. But for now, I guess this will suffice. So we got a very low. You know, if I was way up on that area, the deck area seems to be quite small. But right here now, walking on the soil of Denmark, it seems that the ship is really quite big. Like big as like a bathtub or a bathtub building. Oh yeah, one more thing that I would like to take note, since I'm already here walking, is that there are numbers here on the ship's side, probably the midship. This is used to measure the draft of the ship. This is the mid-draft. On the forward, there's also the same inscriptions and markings like this one that you're looking at. In the F area, there's also the same thing. So there's a 3 drop markings all across the ship, and both of it on starboard side and port side. So what we're looking right now is the markings of the draft on the starboard side, middle part. There's also the summer load line, which basically just tells your ship if it's overloaded or not. But I'm not really exact. I'm not sure if my action camera here is taking a good videos here because, well, let's face it, I have a cheap action camera compared to GoPros and other stuff in DJI. But regardless, it is still sufficient enough to capture videos. Yeah, it's still enough to capture videos. So there we go. That concludes my well, I could do this every day actually. I could do it tomorrow, since the shore gangway now is the accommodation ladder. I could just do this anytime. So yeah, this is of course the spring line. We also have to be careful in that it might touch the accommodation gangway, accommodation ladder. Sorry, uh, it just keeps getting messed up. But based on the markings here on the ship's hull, this is probably the maximum and lowest part where we can lower the ship's accommodation. I mean the accommodation ladder. So probably this is the maximum. Actually, it's beyond maximum. It should be a little bit here on this side. It shouldn't be here. It's supposed to be on this side. But anyway, it's their choice, not my choice. Anyway, I'm not the one making decisions on that. So I guess I've already spent enough time here. I'll probably be heading back. There's no point. And I just want to make sure that the accommodation ladder is doing good. Honestly, walking on the accommodation ladder, going up can be a bit tiring and I don't know, a bit scary if you have a faint heart because it vibrates a lot. of the probably it vibrates because of the very steep angle. But like I said, no pain, no gain. You have to be very calm because since it's all this accommodation ladder is already been installed, I'll probably be walking on this ladder for numerous times. But for now, I could rest assured that the accommodation ladder is well adjusted. Okay, we are now back on the deck. Whew. Oh God, really, my knee really hurts on that part. Whew. At the same time, I'm catching my breath. Well, I guess it's pretty understandable since I climbed a very steep ladder. So there we go. I have officially stepped on Denmark. As in officially stepped on the soil in Denmark. And it's being recorded and caught on the action camera. Whew. Okay, so I guess I'll have to conclude now my video now because I've already completed the objective. So I'm just gonna repeat, if you kinda like my video, just click on the like and subscribe button and hit on the bell button. It really helps me a lot on the YouTube algorithm. So again, this is Operator 60. Have a great day or have a great night everyone, and see you on my next vlog journal. Bye bye for now.